All right. So we're back on the Mana Symbol channel playing something I've been excited to and waiting to play for a minute. We've played other versions of Five Color Saga. This one's from actually a cute bunny who took this to Vegas, went 7-1 on day one. So we're playing all five colors, basically most of the best cards from all sorts of colors. So we've got Wrenn and Six and Urza Saga, which is kind of the centerpiece of the deck. We've got all sorts of the best blue interactions. Snapcaster rebuys all of our counters and card draw and lightning bolts, fatal push. We've got Expedition map, Shadowspear, and Cookbook as part of our Saga package. No, thank goodness, Desert Nomad. So Charlie the Banana King's version and Graven Karen's version are both playing Navigator's Compass, and I just don't want to play that card. I understand why they're doing it. I understand what they're trying to do, and they get to play the basic heavy snow mana base. Well, Fran, it went 7-1 on day one of Vegas. Did you? Did Spike? The deck did. So so you didn't go 7-1 on day one. That's what I'm hearing. I didn't go 7-1 on day one. The only person here who's even close to a doctor. So is Dr. Combo, Shauna. I mean a medical doctor. Last time I played a deck where you were offended by my mana base, I think we were one game off of the 5-0. So did I play it again and go 3 or something? Probably. Offended by my basics choices? Why? These are great. Hands down, number one, the best planes that there is, period. And a top island. Top tier island. All right, we can cast our spells. All right, let's look at this mana base. We got Raugrin Triome and Zagoth Triome, so I need to get Zagoth on one into something with blue and whatever. Yeah. That's fine. So if they take my Drown in the Loch, I'm just going to play Saga on 2? Yeah. Saga. On 2? Well, 2 can play that game. Yeah, I'm not having any problems on my end, so I'm assuming it was just Twitch. Twitch has been doing weird stuff. When I was watching Mr. Seri's stream today, it like kept like going full fuzzy and then coming back. Sorry, what? Okay. Well, so I kind of want a green source, which could be a basic. Okay. So if they plus Lily, we lose the steam vents. Oh, all right. There's no. The end of the world, but oh, Pirate Spellbomb. Okay, so we lose the Watery Grave. Yeah, we're good. Do this. Okay. What am I getting with this? For some reason, I really like map here. Yeah. Get you hints, Liliana. Now they go land Bloodbraid. Just give me the business. Okay. In construct races, I look cookbook. I wasn't really looking at this as a construct race because I feel like mine's just gonna die. Case in point. I was really hoping my construct would live for a turn. I'd get to steal their construct. Yeah, this generally seems like they just drew a little bit better. Shadowspear into steal the construct. They're gonna put in bone. They're gonna have a 4/4 construct next turn. Well, we'll see what they play. They get to plus their Wrenn and Six still. Oh, they still have a land drop, don't they? I'm just being sloppy. Oh well. Play the Tarmogoyf. Plays the Tarmogoyf. They just trophied my Saga. Wild. Okay. Oh, that was a draw. So now I can grab another Saga. And then ending Wrenn and Six. That's probably about as good as I can do here. Yeah, okay. Oh, I should have attacked first. Sorry. I missed a point. Twitch, get out your pitchforks. Get out your Twitchforks? Anyone? I think I'm funny. We have to deal with their Saga plus their next whatever. So land off the top is good, and most of the spells in our deck off the top now are very good. They have a Shadowspear. Well, yeah. Missed a point. It might be over. Probably not, right? The missed point doesn't matter as much as all the rest of the crap that's been going on. Like, they had a stomp in a really unfortunate place where my construct was exactly a 2/2, and like, well, we have completely mirrored boards, except I have another Saga that's going to go off. But if they draw any reach whatsoever here, it could be a problem. So I'm not going to let myself get totally blown. Well, no, we get totally blown out no matter what, right? So I guess this is the best possible block if there's going to be a blowout at all. If they have literally any piece of removal... Okay, they didn't. If they have Liliana, this is fine. Yeah, it seems to be that that's also fine. The Bone Crusher's not that fine. It's okay. We'll see. Okay. So Cookbook's really good here, right? So I get a construct, I get a cookbook, I get the food token from discarding my force. Equip the spear to the construct. Yeah. And then I have the Snapcaster for next turn. I guess they don't have to block my construct token, like, at all in any way. So why would they? I guess if I don't... Maybe they'll just punt here. Let's see what happens. I'm going to gain like 6 life, so this is going to be... From this point on, the life totals are just going to swing like crazy. Okay, they're just not blocking. That's fine. Do that. Maybe I was supposed to keep the force in case they cast something scary. Whatever. Not sure. It was probably better to keep the force. Yeah. All right, we still have access to Lurrus. That's not big enough to get over my construct. I'm just going to take the hit, though. Yeah? All right. Yeah, I'll just take the hit. I mean, it's fine. Good draw. So, Lurrus to hand. Actually, can't cast the Lurrus right now. But we'll be able to. I don't know. Smark? Do I even want to leave anything back here? I guess I do. Because then it means they can't keep swinging back at me. Sure. I'm just going to leave everything where it is right now. We're in an okay spot. Again, Liliana off the top, Trophy off the top. Lots of things can go badly, but mostly okay. Okay, so that's something going badly off the top. Sacks a creature. So we sack the 7/7. We end up with a 5/5. Rats. That's fine. So if I have to, I can actually just pitch Lurrus to the cook, because the cookbook will just pick Lurrus back up if I ever hit my colors. So if they attack, I'm going to block and pump it, and then just swing back and kill the Liliana. I think this is way better for me anyway. Lurrus functioning as a free card. Good enough. Good enough. Well done, kitty. El gato, el gato, el gato coso. All right. Smash. They're a discard deck, and I can't draw mana, so we'll upkeep this. Monkey? That's just fucking rude. Oh my god. What a match. Just keeps going. Just I'm not going anywhere, friends. And my just so we're clear, this is on Twitch's end. Yeah, this is on Twitch's end. No blocks. Okay, please stop. Bauble, that's fine. That's fine. Twitch just keeps dropping us, and I don't know why, but I apologize for the disruption. Yeah, when they got the Wrenn, it was like just kind of game breaking. If we managed to play through, then yeah, I actually don't think that's accurate, Shauna. The network here is very good, but it's not that good. There's no way. There's just no way. Wow. Okay. They still have not bricked, by the way. So if I pick up Lurrus, I only have 5 mana next turn, which is not really good enough here. But they're going up to 9/9 and 7/7 here. I almost feel like what I'm supposed to do here is just like pick up Snapcaster Mage and like I don't know. I don't. All right, I think we grab Lurrus and then we just try to play through, but it's not. I know, Bunny, but I don't have enough mana to do that much with it. Snap Ending? Yeah. No, I don't have the colors for that. But I drew a Snap. So that changes things. So we go Snap Ending one of the constructs. Yeah. Yeah. I can do it that way. So Snap Ending one of the constructs, then I make a construct. I guess Snap Ending Shadowspear is almost definitely better, right? That's okay. We haven't had too many color issues so far, but Lurrus has been a little bit of a reach. Steal the construct? Yeah. That'll definitely be future Zach's play, maybe. Oh no, they got a Spellbomb, don't they? Or Soul Guide Lantern. Ah! Stupid Jund. They can just swing out here? Oh my god. Nothing to say about it. Yeah, I can see it, guys, but it's like nothing I can do, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I think we're just going to keep popping back and forth for the moment. Yeah, there's just largely nothing I can do about it. So I've reached the end of my rope on artifacts. Triple block next turn keeps us alive, so we just pass here. I have Force of Negation and Counterspell, so attacking is definitely better. If they attack, it's better for me. They are. If I was more experienced on your deck, Cute Bunny, I would definitely feel a lot more comfortable. As is, this is just kind of annoying, and the fact that their monkey has stolen so much stuff has been just a real tilt. Okay, so they didn't draw anything quote unquote relevant, which is good for me. Because next turn, Lurrus forces them to pop the Soul Guide Lantern. I love these kind of games, but okay. Oh, I lose everything here, huh? I lose everything here? No matter what? So I might as well kill the thing that doesn't, yeah. If I Lurrus next turn, they have to pop their Soul Guide Lantern, which should shrink the Goyf. So the question is, like, which is the better quote-unquote threat, the Goyf or the Construct? I think this is better for me. Yeah. Yikes. Under no circumstances should they hardcast their Ragavan here, and they didn't. Let's Bauble because I don't have any creatures left. Fatal push on top, and they can turn it on. But we've got Counterspell Lurrus. Let's crack a food to make sure I live. That's a draw. Yeah, we're going to play that. Wow. See this card? This card sucks. So they still have push, and they're definitely gonna play their monkey here. So we'll counter the monkey, take 5, fetch tap land. And they've got pushing. They're not dashing their monkey. Opponent, please stop. Stop being so annoying. I don't understand what's happening. Why would they not play the monkey? Why would they not dash the monkey or anything? I don't. Just because I'm expecting it? Like, I don't. Okay, that's huge. So they have a push. I have to counter the push. Bolt beats the Ragavan. Lurrus doesn't kill the construct, but at least they're gonna have to sack something to get the fatal push to go. Oh, they let it resolve. We have another Saga, right? And I have an extra mana this turn. Not if I want to cast both of these without hurting myself. So I guess we'll just Bauble. Interesting choice. Oh, they're screaming no in chat. So they just missed the window there. All right, I did Jiggy. I got you. I know they have Fatal Push in their hand. I You have Fatal Push in your hand. Right? Like, I didn't... Thanks for your face. I'll keep that one. It's not perfect, but it's still damn good. Maybe it was a Mirage. Maybe it was a Visions. So we have one more Saga to get to, which is not going to give me a lot of power. I also have like 2 more Wrenn and Sixes? Maybe? Yeah, 2 more Wrenn and Sixes to draw to. If I go snap to counter, they soul guide me, and then that doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm just overthinking it. Okay. I guess I can main phase snap for iteration, force the soul guide, and then my future spells get to have flashback. Yeah, I'm probably at the point where I just have to get this off the freaking table. Interesting choice. I'm gonna hold on to the bolt. I have Force of Negation. They have push. Yeah. I'm just trading everything right now to try to get something going on. They've drawn crazy hot, like nonstop. So one assumes at some point they will draw something medium. Looks like it. Win condition. Snapcaster Mage. Snapcaster engage. Did the push? Nope. Worse. Oh, yeah, they did. They did. They showed us eventually. No, we won't. We got immediately. I want more answers from Monkey. I know that Bolt doesn't answer some things in their deck, but if they top deck a Monkey, we're in trouble. Yeah, I mean they're just playing like a version of Jund that's like very similar to what we're doing, right? But they've been a lot more lucky, and they have monkeys. Monkey has the highest possible ceiling. I am 14 cards deeper in my deck. They just haven't been the right cards. Like we've put a lot more resources into play, just not in the right way. All right. That's a clock. There's a bolt. This could kill you. Of course, I want to draw other lands with it, but now they're gonna have the monkey, right? 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 Yeah, there's one more Saga, right? I think there's exactly one. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's one more. What are they tanking so hard on? They were mentioning their connection was being messed up earlier, so. Just land. Okay. Oh, they said MTGO for keeps freezing. That face. I think you skipped over one and there are 4? 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. No. No. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no! No, wait, no. They're just, wait, what? Why do I keep counting differently? 1, 2, 3. There just weren't any recently. They're just like all clumped in that area. That's a ludicrous top deck. 1, 2, 3. No, there's just 3. There's just 3. This many. I see 5 Saga in grave. 1. There are definitely 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I see them now. Yeah. All right. It's okay. We got Wrenn and Six. Yeah. I found them now. My eyes were going funny multiple times with like trying to find them, so I was. That's why I kept checking because I was like something doesn't feel right. Yeah. Alt Wrenn, Archmage, Charming Bolts. Let's go. They're at 25 though. I think there's eventually going to have to be a Snapcaster that picks up the spear and tries to go to work. Well, thanks everyone who did stick around through all the funny disconnecting stuff. I'm sure it'll happen again. I apologize. There's probably nothing I can do about it at the moment. We might mill out first? Yes, very much so. Just charm them to death. They have too many cards. There is another Wrenn and Six in the deck, though, right? Gold cards I'm better at finding. Yeah, there's another Wrenn and Six in the deck, so that could get us where we need to go. It's not me at this point, Badagaboosh. It's the opponent. Maybe we can yoink one of their win cons. Yeah, if they play a monkey without dash. No. The opponent's crashing apparently. Now that it's just they're gonna lose to time in game 2. Unfortunately. So no matter what happens, I think we get this one, unfortunately. Yeah, they're going to time out. This is game 1, right? So there's just apparently their Magic Online is just crashing and there's nothing I can do to help them. There we are. All right. So let's load this up. Oh, there's a Karn, right? Is there a Karn deck box? There's got to be one, right? There's Urza. I think that's Urza. I haven't crashed a Politeos TV. I don't know what's going on in your end. We have had Twitch disconnecting on us, but like my internet's been fine, so it's that's on Twitch's end. That has nothing to do with Magic Online. Apologies. There's nothing I have no association with what's going on, but this sucks for you. Sorry, friend. I guess we'll just go in a blue deck box. Now we'll just go in the colorless. You haven't timed out yet. You haven't. Charmed, and I'll try to draw through. Yeah, it was a good game with no conclusion. Unfortunate. Yeah. It's okay, Shadowless. Yeah, we got beat by their Ragavan hitting our Wrenn and Six, which was just. Yeah, we have no more sagas in our deck, unfortunately. We can take a peek at the next deck we're going to play, though. Oh! No more sagas in this deck. Huh. That is weird. That's incredibly strange. Huh. I didn't vet out this particular version. This was just the most recent 5.0. No sagas in this deck feels very strange. So, alright, there's the win for the disconnect. Yeah, we might play mono blue Hullbreaker combo. Try to build that and play that. 2 bomb, 2 spyglass? What is this? Yeah, Saga's cracked, right? Maybe this is a budget build? Because there's literally 4 waste exactly in the spot where I'd expect to see 4 sagas. Also, who likes the Urza lands that I own on Magic Online? Anyone? Oh, how thick of a secret lair would it be to have 4 Urza sagas in each season? That would be really cool. Spring, summer, winter, fall Urza sagas. That'd be really cool. Almost as cool as Secret Lair dual lands. You mean the actual duels? Yeah, that'd be great, but all right. Oh, Bob and Cheese. Probably on 4-color Ephemerate. They were last time I played them. Yep. There we go. Bigger. There we go. All right. Yeah, keep. Sad days? What happened? What happened? Flooded Strand. Yeah, I'll take another land. Yeah, that's Susurrus, right? Although I have no idea what their actual name is. John Susurus. Or Jenny Susurus. Alright. Apparently we're just playing Grixis Monkey. We're like, I'm okay with it. Can you draft Artifact Prison in VRD? I guess you can. Is my opponent disconnecting again? Nope. Okay. Good. So they're on a Teferi deck, but we have Bolt Snap Bolt next turn. That's got to be red. This one's got to be blue. Okay. Like that. I was almost tempted to shock that just to, like, I don't know. Style on them is the word I'm going to use, although style on them is not the... You reconnected now? Well, thanks, Epliotes? Yeah, here comes the Teferi. It could be... Yeah, Teferi. They're going to plus this, right? Oh, but I didn't hit a land. Rats. Yeah, I'm probably supposed to force this. I guess I have the ending, but, like, that's not great either. Because at least with the map, I can, like, set up to hit my land drop. Or just hit it. Let's call you Clint. You got it, Clint. If I remember, I'll try to. Would you force this, Bunny? I don't know. Would anyone force this? Anyone like force? Like, Teferi's not a big deal on this board, although it means the force is dead until I have to draw specifically a red card to go Bolt, Snap, Bolt. Or not a red card, red land. Like, everything else just ends up being mediocre. Yeah. I don't like it, but I'm going to do it. Did not want to do that. Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm drawing a land this turn, right? And I didn't, which is semi-disastrous in this matchup. Because, like, what am I going to do? Fetch Saga? I mean, I'm going to fetch the Saga, but it's like... none of this was appealing. Like, I can't just miss my land drop this turn and just, like, I don't know, carry on with my life. Uriah into hand. Okay, and then the land drop for no reason. That's a really good draw. But again, not finding land is no good. Triple Bolt is like such a bad draw in this matchup. Because they're going to force me to counter, which means I don't get a construct, then the Saga's going to pop. I probably should have grabbed like a fetch land. Just not worried about getting Saga so early in these games, because I'm not really going to grind out 4 color. Yeah, they're just going to hard cast Solitude here. Yep. Alright, we're in huge trouble just because of the land drop situation, and I think I put myself in a worse spot than I needed to. It's just like such a weird matchup. And I didn't hit up. I wasn't even thinking about whether or not I should. All right. I'm just punting after punt now. I think we're doomed. It's just like 10 out of 10, not the draw we wanted. And their draw went very comfortably. Hitting all their colors, hitting all their land drops without a Wrenn and Six. Wow. All right, well, I have another Bolt, but they're just so far up on cards. I mean, they have an Ephemerate open here, but at least it's not a great Ephemerate. Is this song on repeat? No? Did it play more than once? No, it's not even like a 10-minute version or anything silly. All right, maybe we catch up here because a lot of their draws are clunky. We've got Counterspell plus Snap plus it's, more stuff. So this goes Exile, which is great. Ballroom Blitz played earlier? How much earlier? Like several hours ago? That's fine. That's fine. Good. Yeah, Lurrus to hand. So I think I like Snap Iteration over just like playing Lurrus and trying to defend it. That's almost definitely wrong though, right? Just feel like I set up better against removal with that. Their main deck is largely just removable. What is this 5-color cool stuff? Basically. Seriously? Ugh. God damn. Cannot hit lands to save our life in a 24 land deck. Okay, I'm in trouble. At least they've got a land on top. So apparently playing Lurrus and defending it with removal was the play here. I mean, this is fine, but like, it could get really bad right now when they untap. The Solitude was the part I was gonna. Jesus. Come on. One land, please. Nope. Well, the mirror value. It's not tough. We should have found a Wrenn and Six or a land by now. I mean, I'm actually up on value. I'm just down on tempo. And not even by much. It's like, it's fine. Okay. We'll pass it back here because I'm just like, flooding. The thing is, they have like a lot of 5 mana plays in their deck. And we don't. Which is helpful. Am I hitting the land? I'm hitting the land. Do I have a way to draw it now? Not really. I want to play the Lurrus out here? No. I'm okay with passing. Wow. That's all right. That's a 1/2. I guess I should have yeah, I shouldn't play this. But I have 8 cards in hand. Well, we're going to discard one of the endings here. If they Solitude here, I'm just going to let it hit my Wrenn and Six once because I really just don't care. Okay. They didn't even cast anything. Shotgun Guy, 13. Thanks for the follow there. That's fine. Did I build this deck? I built a deck very similar to this, but I wasn't as crazy extreme. Actually, Cute Bunny built this particular version, and it is sweet. No. They get pitch for Fury? Oh, of course. All right, fair enough. But we're in a good spot now. I can play Lurrus and protect it twice? Wild. No, I can't. Oh, I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. Just get my Saga value this turn. Just keep hitting land drops. We've got Snapcaster. So Lurrus is in reserve. They've got Urian in their hand, which in this situation is much worse. Like, they have literally no value to gain with it, which is crazy, but, I mean, you're looking at it. I wonder if he's on some kind of build that just, like, doesn't play... Sorry, they're on some kind of build that doesn't play a lot of the cards that generate value with Urian. Bolt. Yeah, I gotta let that go. That's fine. Wrenn and Six. Yeah, am I supposed to just jam this snap out and go pedal to the metal now? They have 3 cards in hand. One of them is Urian, so we play out the snap, bolt them, play out the Lurrus. I think so. Especially with the bolt as this card. It's like we can really put him under the gun now. They already drew out 2 Solitudes naturally. I'm assuming they don't have another one right now. I don't mind that draw at all. I can play Map here if I want to. Is that better than Bauble? Probably not. Especially with the Delta in play. I actually don't think I'm going to bother defending the Lurrus here. This Drown is way more useful for just protecting our board and closing this game out. So we have lethal next turn, assuming that I equip the Shadowspear, which I have more than enough mana to do. So let's just clean up our draw as much as possible. Wrenn and Six is fine. I would like to have like Counterspell or Charm on top, but Wrenn and Six is fine. They have 2 cards in hand. One of them is Urian, which is not particularly useful here. And apparently they're not interested in casting the other one, so... Teferi. Yeah, it bounces my construct. Can't let that one happen. And we can draw an out for the Urian. Oh, do I have 5 colors in play? I have 5 colors in play. Yes, I do. Okay, so if they're not dead, it's very, very close. Do I have exactly enough mana? I think I might. White, blue, black, red, green. Yeah, I have exactly enough mana to win this. Boop. Okay, we do not have enough mana to win. But it's fine. Oh, we do, because they took damage somewhere. They fetched? All right, so Veil's not good. Alpine Moon's not good. Spellbomb's fine. EE's not great. Damnation's fine, kind of. Trophies in Decay. No, Lavinia. You like Lavinia? It just... Like, I know that it blocks... Yeah. Yeah, but we don't enjoy... Yeah, like, we're not putting enough pressure on them for Lavinia to be helpful, right? Like, we play Lavinia and they go, oh no, I can't pitch for these elementals. Disaster. That said, push is awful here. So, at minimum, push for Damnation, Nihil Spellbomb is good. Yeah, this is a pretty piley pile. The fact that this deck has no copies of KCOM in the 75, I think, is a mistake. They'll bring in stack interaction, bring in Veil. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out ways to, like, noodle the... Yeah. I don't even know if we need the Damnation. And then... one ending? Because a lot of their stuff costs 5. Like, a lot. Pithing Needle's another card that's like, it's fine, but it will get perpetually ended usually. I could go down 1 counter for Pithing Needle, but it's okay. Right, let's keep. It's a pretty good. This is a pretty good ridiculous jam. Nihil Spellbomb, Annoyed Grunt. They finally found value for their Urian. All right. You want current song? I don't know generic worldwide Quincy. I have no good answer for you. I have nothing pithy nor clever to tell you as an answer. To that. Nothing. I got nothing. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know if he's a cool guy or worth looking into, but the song's great. So like, well, unfortunately, we can't beat this Wrenn and Six right now. Yeah, Wrenn and Six doing Wrenn and Six things over there. So I want to start. I want to grab a white source in case we top deck the ending. But the Wrenn and Six is going to be a problem soon. I think I could just grab a fetch land with this, honestly. I have a strand in hand. Let's grab another strand. I mean, I would say, Brian, that was something that was sort of weird for the sake of weird, which is definitely a very different kind of weird than the usual weird. Let's say, if they play endurance here, I guess I'm not in much more trouble than I was already. But oh, thank goodness. But weird for the sake of weird is definitely a different tier of weird. Okay. So the plan here is EOT Bolt and then Snap Bolt on my turn, which is not great, but it's gonna clear this Wrenn and Six, so like I don't know. Oh. Problem is they almost definitely have just like a counterspell or something. If they do, which one would I rather lose? The Snap Bolt, because after this turn, Snap Bolt won't do it anymore. Also, Snap takes colorless here, where just playing ending, like, it doesn't let me do anything else to just play the ending. Yeah, of course. This is fine. This is basically kind of what I was expecting. Unfortunate, but and next turn I can't ending and Archmage's Charm because I played the Saga this turn, but I wouldn't be able to do it this turn anyway, so it's not really anything to worry about. That's an okay draw. It's an okay draw. Should we have tapped the Triome there so we could ending? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I wasn't expecting them to counter the Snapcaster. For some reason, I was expecting them to counter the Bolt, which makes next to no sense. So don't worry about it. I'm just an idiot. I could have played in a way that made more sense, and I did not. The reason we didn't do the right play was because I did not realize it existed. Second counterspell? No, they're cycling. Okay. Second counterspell? Okay. Yeah, so the answer to why not just hold the white up is because I didn't realize it was an option. I was looking at my lands and I was like, there's no way to sequence this. There's no way to do it. It can't be done. Anyone like pitch for force so I can keep the Saga tempo going? That's really stupid, right? Yeah, we pitch the iteration here and we just have Charm next turn. No, that's nonsense, right? Yeah, we're just supposed to counter this with force. Just lose the construct. Not a great play, but it's like, I think it's where we're at. Yeah, I think just looking at the hand, it's like it's all worth more than a construct, unfortunately. Like with 0 constructs in play and no like random chaff artifacts yet. They're just gonna have the counter anyway. I guess I should have brought in the no. They have 6 cards in hand. They'll have an out for Needle. This means I won't be able to charm, but I can iterate. I forgot. It's probably worth grabbing this now. Yeah. Time for disappointment. Yeah, actually, it's not too bad. You're supposed to make me angry. You're not supposed to make me look bad. Jerk. Jerk-ass magic cards. You believe this card over here, over there? Unfortunately, Veil showing up real late, so none of their removal is red or white, which is why I don't like Veil of Summer in these matchups. But you know, if it had shown up earlier to block one of their counter spells, it would have been really good. So it's just this is just a tricky matchup. There's like no good. Did they just not pick up a land? Oh, they already had 8 cards in hand, so they're just gonna pass the turn and they don't care. Hey, Demir for life. How it going? That's an okay draw. Doesn't fix my problem, but they hard casting Force of Vigor. Don't you dare. That's so illegal. That's so illegal. Okay. Veil isn't really doing a busted thing here, although that was a really good draw. So now we do this. Clear the Wrenn and Six. They're at 7. Like, maybe it was okay to hit them, but I don't think so. Bauble myself. Snap on top? Yes, please. And sure. Yeah, well, Bunny, your main deck is really overloaded on removal. Usually I like somewhere around like 6 to 8 like cheap removal spells in a deck like this, and you're rocking 10. I don't think the pushes belong in this deck. Much at all. Yeah. I mean, you definitely... Maybe we waited until their end step to Bauble. I don't think it realistically matters too much. Unless you could tell me something that, like, really... Like, oh, you really could have something value something. Because, like, my construct was already a 4/4. I wanted to draw as many cards as possible before we got too far along. Dodge Fury and Bolt. Yeah, you're right. I got it too small for Bolt. That's the reason. The reason is because I got it too small for Bolt. Probably shouldn't have played the Triome here. I probably should have gone Snap Iteration. I've got a 3/3 construct. I've got Snap, Drown. I can kill this very easily. The question is, like, Snap Bolt? Yeah, I think so. It's a little scary to leave them with, like, Urian coming in here, but it's like, whatever. Yeah, I don't think I was ever considering taking the 6, and there's just no point in letting them untap if my play is to deal with that at any point. Oh, they have a Wrenn and Six in hand. That's fine. It's not going to be like it's only as much of a problem as it already was. What in the fuck? Well, I mean, this is a normal thing that these decks do now, Worldwide Quincy. So, but we get Stone Rained off the Saga. We get our own graveyard wiped out by Spellbomb. They don't draw a card. Like, this is going to be a massacre. It's fine. You can't beat that end game. And they only just had enough mana for it. Yeah. Just spew it all. You don't need to do it in response to the Saga trigger, by the way, opponent. None of that was necessary. But, you know. Well, Modern's just a place where, like, the mid-range control arms race got really heated for a little while. So Emrakul, the Promised End, came in as a as something that goes way over the top of everything. Because no matter how big your opponent's board is in these kind of mirrors, you can just take it all apart with Emrakul. And it's a cast trigger, so if they counter it, it just doesn't matter. I think we're happy with the way we sideboarded. I kind of want the Needle, because they didn't play that many things that, like, exiled. Oh, freak. The mana's been fine so far. The versions that try to keep too many like snow basics for Kodal, those ones the mana is usually really bad. But this version, like Cute Bunny has built it, has been very, very acceptable. Realistically, I've had no problems with mana. We've had problems not drawing enough lands, but that's just bad luck. If you attack them for 5, you win. Yeah, I guess I would have. Miss Lethal strikes again. Because Snap Bolt. Yeah. You're 100% correct, Dan Moad. Please continue to provide useful and insightful feedback. Because that is good to point out. Like, they had, like, turn 2 Wrenn and Six, defend the Wrenn and Six, second Wrenn and Six. It was like, deck wins or loses by inches. Nah, I think sometimes you have some draws that just, like, outstrip your opponent by a mile of value. I think that's a bit reductionist of the way this deck plays out. Oh, thanks, Max. No middle name. I enjoy what I do on Faithless Brewing. It's been really fun. Freak, if you want something crazy, you gotta check out the deck I played earlier today. Deck was absolutely nutter butters. Yeah. It was something else entirely. Double Prismatic Ending is a bad draw, though. Archmage's Charm is a good draw, though. So hopefully their mana is kind of sketchy here. Yeah, the 13 mana Emrakul is just like the best thing there is. What? Please, opponent, stop, for the love of God. So do I let them have a 2-for-1 so that I can have a 2-for-1? No, because I've got Lurrus to access, and my Lurrus is better than that. Because they missed their land drop last turn, so let's keep them low. There we go. Get my 2-for-1 just immediately. And if they just bolt right away, it's like, whatever. Counterspell on top. Okay. So they're not hitting their lands. So they could have Teferi, they could have Ending, they could have a lot of stuff, but they could also have some things that don't solve Lurrus. They could have things that require Lurrus to be a 2-for-1 on themselves. Dress down into land. That is not good enough, opponent. Wow. Sometimes you just throw out the Nightmare Cat and you just make them look silly. I should have used it on myself there to smooth out my draw with the fetch land. It's probably okay, but it was a misplay. I don't have enough reps with these decks to play them properly, and I don't often slow down to think because I'm low on clock. Yes, that is what it was, Freak. And within the first match we went off, it was fantastical. Jesus. Yep. Let's keep the fetch land so I can actually do the bubble thing correctly next turn. They have removal for in my upkeep. Endurance. Is that okay? Probably fine. It's like I have a counterspell. I'll find something else for value. I don't want to use my one counterspell on this. So they shuffle that on the bottom. Oh, I didn't have a stop. Damn it. Well, Saga was a really good draw. Okay, that stops them from getting a creature in the graveyard. Yeah, I think I'd let it resolve too. I'm greedy too, generic worldwide Quincy. It's just like, if I let them resolve the wrong thing, we end real fast. Or we're dead real fast. Like that one. They have Counterspell in their hand. I know they do. I have no way to play around this. And then we ending it on my turn, so it's actually okay. Is the Stream Decker up to date? It should be. Should be on Cute Bunny 5-Color Saga. Oh, no, freak. You got to watch the end of the league to get the feedback on what we're going to turn it into. But the league was insane, and then the next version of the deck is going to be more correct. And now we have it out for Force of Negation. White, I have green. White, green, red, black. And that, okay. And Smork. Next turn we get another Bauble, so we'll be okay. Or I can get Nihil Spellbomb and wipe out their graveyard. You don't have to watch it all, Freak. But like the first match and then the ending of the league is like the bits that matter. The bits. The bits. That's a really good draw. Oh, they want iteration? Dress down. Okay, I get that. I'm not afraid of it, but I get it. Well, I'll make the construct here anyway. This one's free. Uh-oh. What did I just walk into? Oh, they're going to end step dress down, so I can't use my Lurrus on my turn. Oh, Ice Fang. That's not... Oh, they're going to Ice Fang, and then they're going to dress down. Yeah, all right. I could decay the dress down, which lets me make the Saga token plus use my Lurrus this turn to wipe out their graveyard. But I don't want to wipe out their graveyard yet because I have a Drown Loch. This is really annoying. No, I think it's too much, Jig. A construct plus an extra draw step, but like no, because what I'm getting is Nihil Spellbomb, I think, so that I don't get Ember Cooled. And yes, I know I'm running low on time. That's why I'm trying to like solve this without having to go through all the iterations of everything because I can't. Or are you saying that we Abrupt Decay it to get a faster clock going? That's probably the thing to do. So kill that. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 card types. 13, 5, was that 9? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, they're not that close. I have whites. I need black. I tap my red. I have another red. Get the spell bomb. Well, they're not that close yet. They're not that close yet. I mean, blocking their graveyard is good, but I think Bauble and then reset Bauble. It's 8. All right, we probably have to do this now, which is so bad because I have the veil or the drown in my hand. Well, I'm probably supposed to do this now if I'm going to do it at all. Yeah, why did I listen to chat? I counted right? I definitely counted right. Yeah, I counted the types right. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's my fault. It's my fault. Am the streamer. It's my job to count the shit right. All right, we probably just punted that because we're just low on clock. It's all good. It's on me. John's also removable. I'm aware of that. That's why I didn't want to do that. Like, I think we just threw the game there. It's okay. Like, it's a tough game anyway. The Emrakul in game 2 just stole the whole thing for them. Okay. I'm sure I could have not tapped off my green here, but I'll be damned if I'm going to tell you exactly where I could have done it. I can't. They Alpine Moon to Alpine Moon. You're not even that low on clock, opponent. You didn't have to make that misplay. Weird. Is casting Orion? Nope. And the Emrakul. Alright, cool. Yeah. Alright. So that's alright. We lost that. That was a crazy matchup. I don't think it's a very easy matchup. And I think we could have won game 2 if I had been focusing in a more like aggressive way. They found what I assume is their one of Wrenn and Six. No, not Wrenn and Six. Emrakul in game 2 and 3, which is like kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Sorry. Someone must have turned the heat on. It's like really hot in here all of a sudden. Yeah, the 1-0 win. Well, they did disconnect. It was against Jund, and it was like super. It was Lurrus list Jund Saga, which is a super grindy matchup. Generic Worldwide Quincy, this Nintendo Wii Me channel theme jazz cover is phenomenal. No, it was not salt. All right, we're on a 24 land deck in the Lurrus mirror. But I need to draw not one of the sagas. There's really only 19 lands for me to draw. We got to ship this. Wow, it's not a lot better. But it's better enough. I'll take the risk on this one. Godless Shrine. In this economy? Alright, perfect draw. DoorDash Arby's. I'm so hungry I could eat at Arby's. Oh, wow. Wow, she is hungry. Oh, are they on Hammer? They're on Hammer with no 1-drop. Or they just elected not to play their 1-drop? Strange. Alright, I need red, and we're going to end up having double white this way and no black, but that's just how my hand is, so it's fine. Oh, or not. I feel like I know Corey Wong. I actually couldn't tell you, honestly, if I've ever eaten at Arby's or not. I don't have an answer. I just don't know. I got nothing. I have no useful information on the subject. It is possible I have. It's also possible I haven't. Alright, I think I'm not supposed to play the Saga here. Just because next turn I don't want to be activating it. Do it. Do I have a link for my most recent creativity deck? It should be in the deck list command in that. Arby's, we've got the meats. There was an Arby's in downtown Elevation. It's gone now. I wonder why. Opponent said, "Why don't you like my bait?" I gave them :D. :D, opponent, :D. We are getting beat up by their shitters, but you get the meat sweats? I get that enough eating food that I really want, though. I think I have to trade one of these snaps for one of the pure steals. I don't have anything special to do with this counterspell if they don't play anything for the rest of the turn, but stopping them from playing something for the rest of the turn because they don't want to give me the free counterspell is like kind of what I have to do. I think it was at Blue and Young elevation. If it the one I was thinking of was at Blue and Young, like right at the corner, right at the intersection, basically on the southeast side. Eaton Centre for the Toronto boys. That's right. All right, hold on. I gotta. Hold on. I'll be right back. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that, folks. Go for it. No attack. Interesting. Bab. Oh, Babby. All right, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Planes. Homer improving jazz. I love Homer improving jazz. All right, what do we got here? I guess cookbook helps me turn cards in my hand into useful things. Why? I don't like have enough mana to do much with the snap. I wonder if they'll respect. I kind of think I just have to float the mana here. I can't make the construct. In fact, I think I'm sure of it. So I could play Expressive Iteration, try to hit some removal, and if I fail, we can play Snap and Ending for 2. So that's the plan. That is not any removal. Okay. Well. Another snap is not bad. Just not what I was looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. All right. Maybe I die for not taking them off the pure steel. Let's find out. I got 2 cards in hand. They haven't resolved a Stoneforge yet, so probably going to be okay. Okay, that's a good sign. Okay. Hammer in hand would put me to literally 1 if it's... Okay, they don't have it. Grow my construct. Second Saga. I've got Snap Counter, so we probably just sit with that. Yeah, okay. You gonna group block? Wait, what do you mean now not so much? Why are you vibing less because you noticed the Pokemon stuff in there? It's sick. Like, it's like you trying to tell me Ice Ice Baby isn't a jam. Got louder. Okay, okay, fair, fair. So, Lurrus would get them the Stoneforge, but I've got Snap. Oh! Oh. Well, they don't have a way to get the Shadowspear. No, because Snap Counter just means that they... Snap Counter means they just get it back when they play Lurrus next turn. I can't do that, right? Snap Counter means I'm dead. No, we just have to lose the construct here because I was an idiot and I attacked. I mean, I'm not an idiot, but it's like... And I have to let them draw an extra card for it. God, it's so brutal. Yeah, that was really mean. Good play. It's just, you know, they had the hammer. Which, like, it's about damn time, right? Like, they should have had it before now. Okay. Oh, no, the Paladin's on. I forgot that that's relevant. Wait, does it mean I'm dead no matter what? It means I'm dead no matter what. Shit. Yeah. The only cheap removal we ever drew was Prismatic Endings. What a sucky game. Alright, we're okay. It's fine. Alright, dead at Inkmoth now. Sure was. Sure was. Alright. So these things, less of these things. Those are fine. Oh, I want the Spellbomb too for those kind of games. Okay, I think that's the way to play it. Probably supposed to have Alpine Moon here. I hate this stupid card. There's just so many games where like it just doesn't do anything, you lose anyway. But it's probably right. Split off 1 trophy. So I don't want to have to trophy them so much. I mean, it's fine, but I like one Alpine Moon against Hammer. Two is always pushing it, I feel like. It's like so rare are the games where you draw 2 Alpine Moons and you don't just die to nonsense. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright, sand is fine. But I'll rise again, freak. You are correct. That's good. Watery. Oh, this cuts me off of Wrenn and Six. Yeah, whatever. Okay. It's kind of what I was expecting. So we do this, pass back. No, I didn't notice the lyrics were different at any moment. I'm so bad. I'm a clever lyricist, but I am not a good lyric listener. It's weird to be like kind of okay at writing things, but just absolutely garbage at listening to them. Okay. Well, that... What the hell? That's... Okay. I guess I'm exposing this to just like a discard spell. Let's see if they have something like that. It'd be small tilt. Stoneforge is fine. For the hammer. Shock the Shrine. Nothing. Are they playing the spell that everyone wants to play but nobody actually plays? That protection spell? Are they doing the thing? Are they playing Ephemerate and Hammer Time? Like what is this? They didn't equip. Okay, that's what I was expecting before. There's nothing I can do about this. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. They took the snap. Good God. Well, I guess I'm cycling the Triome to try to draw into... What the hell? Oh, they don't have enough artifacts. Okay, Stay of Execution. Hurrah. Okay, I like that. Green doesn't help me here. Triome's fine. Triome's fine. Bolt. Ending. Just more lands. Got it. Cool. Okay. And now I can't draw Drown, but like I couldn't draw Drown anyway. They have the Spellbomb. Well, they had a Thoughtseize at a very unfortunate timing, Bunny. I have a Charm. It counters the hammer. It's not great, but it's something. Yeah. They have a second hammer, I'm just dead. But can't do anything about that. I did everything I could. Like we the deck is built totally fine for this matchup, and we just didn't draw anything. Yeah, exactly. We just like flooded out. Not on the. Oh, I could have Digitech Wire. You're right. Yeah, on the turn I used it, but they have the Spellbomb too. I mean, it would force them to Spellbomb themselves, but it's not a winning line, or at least not much of one. Hammer in hand again. Okay. So they are gonna have to pop their Spellbomb for no value here. It just doesn't matter. I mean, technically I have a blocker. I mean, they might not, but like, am I really playing around that? I mean, I'm gonna play as if they're gonna misplay, but they're not gonna misplay. I don't think. There's just like so many windows where they get to, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna call it here. So go next match. So the nice thing about this deck so far is like we haven't been like losing to the deck failing to do stuff. We've just been losing to like normal stuff. Like tight plays, really good draws from opponents, flooding out. Like in the second match, in the second game, I could have taken it by going more aggressively and ignoring the Wrenn and Six right near the end of that back and forth. And then in game 3, I punted because I listened to chat telling me that they could Emrakul me the next turn when they couldn't. And then they resolved Omnath and just like crushed me. Which, like, that's on me. But I did the math right, and they couldn't have Emrakuled me unless they somehow got cards into their graveyard for free, which that deck is not very good at doing. Well, that's the same as saying you run into me. Haha, toast. I don't play a lot of good decks in leagues. I'm almost always streaming cool stuff. This deck is super taxing to play. I mean, it's fun. I love everything about it. It's like exactly my style of thing, Cute Bunny. It's just like you can see how the deck is like super tilted towards being able to beat things like Hammer, and then we just lost O2. Which is just like tough. Like it's just a tough format to play the reactive decks. Oh no. Yeah. I'm very known for creativity, but like I only really do that for challenges. I mean, I'll play it in leagues from time to time, but like I'm not interested in just like grinding out leagues on a deck that I'm good on. I'm always interested in exploring. No, I got you. That was not that I did not take that in a way that was annoyed or anything. Is it hardened scales? Yeah, it's got to be hardened scales. So I think we'll just shock the Watery Grave in hand here. Oh, turn 1 Ozolith. That's the much more threatening of the two. Double Pathway. Smith? Yes, I'm officially that creativity guy. Oh, main deck animation module? No. Oh, no. Oh, they didn't have a... Okay. Top deck 1 counterspell? No? Okay. Well. Any prismatic endings in chat? Any enders? Any enders of games or otherwise? No? Alright. Well, that's on me. What do you got, nerd? Arcbound Mouser. Legit. So they can pay 1 to make a servo. It's not a when you do, so I gotta kill it now. So they don't get to move the counter. But the counter goes on the Ozolith anyway. But at least they don't get the double up off the modular. Yeah, this is not going to be a very fun matchup as long as both Animation Module and Ozolith are in play. Now, if we find a single Prismatic Ending, things turn around really quickly, which is nice. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh. Put onto a permanent you control. When 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on a permanent you control, including the Ozolith. Of course, including the Ozolith. Why wouldn't it go on the Ozolith? Why wouldn't putting counters on the Ozolith trigger your animation module? Why wouldn't it? It's okay. Like the real tragedy of this game is that we didn't have a prismatic ending anywhere near our opening. That's the real problem. Like everything else is fine. Like everything else is sort of things going as they're supposed to go. It's a feature, sure. The real tragedy was the friends we made along the way. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. So are they going to put the counters on? They are. Good. Who likes a blowout? Oh, they didn't move them. All right. So if they go all in on something after this combat, it is definitely going to be problematic. And no matter how all in they go, it's not that all in because everything just lumps up on the Ozolith afterwards anyway. But, you know. You're not? Okay. That's fine. Get ye hence. All right, modular onto servo, sure. Don't have any mana for that, it's fine. Do this. Do this. Ah. All right, let's not throw the game. I mean, basically, I have to draw. Remember how I was criticizing this deck for having 10 pieces of 1 mana removal and that being too much? Yeah, sometimes it's not enough at all, though. Also, 10 counters? 10 counters? Haven't found any of those either. at like literally any point. Portable hole my cookbook. Deal. I'll make up food. Yeah, imagine not drawing the cards. What? Wow. Yeah, exactly, freak. Oops, all Snapcasters is the deck we registered. It's not going well. It's not going well. Yeah, -2 iteration plus 2 drown is definitely the answer for sure. Oh, good, I drew a bubble. Well, that's definitely gonna help. I'm glad about how much this is gonna help. Actually, it could. I actually want exactly the other push here, which that was not. I'm gonna shock Watery Grave to try to be the most prepared for it. I don't have enough red for Bolt Snap Bolt if I find that, but Bolt Snap Bolt is also just not good enough on this board, so that's fun. Probably should have a stop. Nope. Sideboard clearly needs a Fracturing Gust. No one would expect it from us. No, you're not, Dan Moed. I really, really think a lot of people overrate iteration. I think they talk way too highly about it being very okay. It is a very okay card. Is it one of the best cards in the format? Yes, but it doesn't fit in every deck. It just doesn't go in every single deck. Iteration's amazeballs. You're playing it in the decks that it's like well designed to be played in, but there are plenty of decks that exist where you put it. It's bad in control decks. Not all control decks, but certainly some of them. Certainly the ones that I think of as like hard control decks. But that's not even true. Like, it is good in some hard control decks. It's just not good in every deck. It's just not. There was no way I could prevent lethal here, so the only way we do okay on this battlefield is if they just don't try to kill us. You might be able to change up this list a little bit, Bunny, by playing some Kolaghan's Command in this deck. I really like KCOM in your Snapcaster Lurrus deck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's like some decks that just shouldn't go in because they just don't have a low enough curve, or they just get beat before they can like play it where they need to play it. All right, so opponent punted. It is now somewhat vaguely possible we could recover. Still basically need to draw either the other push or a Prismatic Ending, and even that may not be good enough. It's an okay draw. I don't think I should be casting this, but I don't actually have much else that is worth doing. I don't know, we'll find out. Yeah, KCOM for this deck though, freak. KCOM for this deck 10 out of 10. I mean, it's not close. This deck has Snapcaster Mage and Lurrus. But I do think there's a lot of decks that are like very Prismatic Command compliant. Kolaghan's Command is almost always better unless you're just not playing black. Zbaz. Okay. So let's see if they hang themselves here. We can definitely set up a situation where they end up goofing and dying. They do actually. They have the Springleaf open, so I don't even know if that's true. Oh no, we just died of combat damage. Sorry, I was thinking about it earlier and then I forgot, but it's fine. They'll probably do something silly here, and I'll probably be okay. No, they won't. They'd have to, just because of the fetch land. Yeah, I'm just dead here. So why not using Esper Sentinel in this deck? In this deck, Dan Moed? Why is this deck not playing Esper Sentinel? It doesn't synergize with anything in this deck. And this deck is not really putting enough pressure in the early game to. They punted. They made like the one. Well, let's see what they do. It's not over yet. They're still doing stuff. I guess they still have the. No, they still have the Zabaz. So. Yeah, you know what? We're just dead no matter what. They just make this big enough that they win the combat and they don't have to do anything, and then I have to do something, and then we end up losing right afterwards. So that's fine. We had a garbage draw. Basically a cantrip that attacks. I that is not accurate. I don't think that's an accurate description of Esper Sentinel at all. I think I want some number of counter spells. Maybe I don't even want this many trophies because I've got EE. I'll keep one. No, I mean, it's like, you could play Esper Sentinel in this deck. I just don't think it's worthwhile. Like, it's going to make you want to fetch white on turn 1. The hell is this deck? This is a 5-color Saga pile. It is a wonderful, glorious work of art that is really underperforming. Like, we just had a lot of wrong half draws more than anything else. I don't actually think that there's anything, like, fundamentally wrong with what this deck is doing or the way it's constructed. It's felt really smooth. We just keep, like, not drawing any of the cards we need for whatever situation we're in. Looks like a General Ferris pile. There's not enough gold cards. There's way too many monocolored cards. And we keep, like, hitting hands like this. I haven't tried it, and I wouldn't try it in this kind of deck. But what one could do so, and it wouldn't be the most awful idea that has ever been hatched. So we're getting Sultai Triome here. Yeah. Can you get it with Saga? You cannot. You can only get things that cost exactly 0 or exactly 1 generic mana. You can't get things with X. You can't get things that have snow mana. You can't get things that have colored pips. Thanks for the follow there, Turbium. Has to be colorless, has to cost exactly generic or exactly 1. Or 0 generic, 0, or 1 generic or 0 generic. Can't get Astrolabe. Probably save unbanned. Yeah, exactly. I honestly wish I could have tried any format with Astrolabe and Saga. That is just like the greatest combination of the cards I love. Jesus. So good. Smith. Perfect. Sad Saga cannot get Astrolabe? I mean, it doesn't, like, it wouldn't really affect anything, right? Not for me, it wouldn't. I'm doing the thing. I'm playing the card. Bauble on top? No. Thanks. Let's get double black in case we find the Damnation. But actually, this is an atrocious matchup for most removal-based decks. Side brews you're working on is Domain Dakon. Ooh. Zbaz. Okay. Looking like a real good board for EE on 1. That's also a really good draw. Probably should have played the Saga this turn. I should have. I clicked through really fast for no particularly good reason. We'll be okay, but it was a mistake. Bye, friends. Whoop. Get out of here. All you little nerds. It doesn't have the thing. It doesn't have the thing. Who made this cover? It's fine. I can see that it's a mashup. So I'm not playing this Needle until I figure out what we're doing with the EE. It's a quality mashup. Billie Jean and cocaine. All right, so E on 0, I can pop it on their turn and then make the construct. And then none of this works. Maybe I'm just supposed to set up for like Lurrus EE here? Means I can't drown this turn. It's probably just totally fine. Go Lurrus. Play the EE on 0. Just start rinsing them with that. Yeah, yeah. It's just like I couldn't set up in a way where I could defend the Lurrus, but it's not that kind of deck, Badagaboosh. Like, that card's not good in non-aggro decks, I don't think. Still upsets you. Well, you're allowed to be upset. thanks, Red 7. You got a I thought you got a gift sub somewhere in the recent big waves of them. Invoking Ballista X1. So this is my kill on Lurrus. Yeah, this is kind of the thing I was worried about. Like, we don't have any K-Coms, we don't have any Pulse of Marasa. We do have the cookbook. The cookbook will pick the Lurrus back up next turn, so alright. Resolves. And like, I have the E in hand to clear off the... Dude, that's a sick run. Well done. Wait, did you go to a paper event where you couldn't play the whole thing because of, like, sleep? That's a move. It's a team event on Saturday. Okay. Cool. Okay, well. Wait a minute. Well, no, I want to make the construct next turn, so let's just wipe this out. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Basura. I definitely like that. Who the hell draws their homies in event? That's a good question. Kinda sus, Red 7. Oh, okay. You're good now. You're officially not sus. There's an island in the deck. I want a Nihil Ravager here. Yeah, just Nihil Ravager. Just because, and we can't hit the station thing anyway. All right. I'll get that back when I need to. For the moment, they probably play Lurrus, I counter Lurrus. Sorry, they play Ravager, counter the Ravager, then they have to get their Lurrus next turn. And then I should have the Needle back by that point. Well, we'll see how it all works out. Ooh, generic Worldwide Quincy put on one of my favorite city pop era songs. Oh no. Well, not the worst. So we wipe the board, and then we go Snap Drown next turn. Okay. Let me pick up the Lurrus the turn after. Was it free attack? What, for me? I guess so. I'm really, 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 really bad at doing that. I never, ever, 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 ever think about how to take free attacks. Because in my mind, this construct is already dead. And I'm already, like, in the next turn trying to just figure out how to do the resource exchange. Like, that's my single greatest flaw as a player, is just, like, I'm just absolutely awful at, like, putting any kind of, like, free chip damage pressure on opponents. Because usually I play the deck that has, like, much, much more inevitability, and that's, like, where I make my bread. So I can end this and then still Snap Drown. You got to be aggressive with your attacks. I mean, I should be more aggressive with my attacks with all decks nonstop. It's just like the problem is, like, I'm just still dealing with so much of, like, trying to figure out, like, where this, like, where is what I'm doing and how am I doing it. And I can't process the board very well while I'm doing that at the same time. This is why I don't play decks that I don't know very well for any event that's, like, I'm actually trying to do well in it. No, it definitely depends on the deck. I'm just saying, like, the reason I'm comfortable not attacking is, like, usually my end game is, like, just so much bigger than my opponent. It's just, like, it's just never really a big deal. And usually the way that I start optimizing playing a deck is actually finding the edges. But, like, for the moment, I'm just, like, trying to make sure that I don't lose to the big obvious things. And then later on, it could be like, hey, you lost that game because you didn't get your chip damage in. It's like, oh, okay. Getting dwarf beats in with creativity is easy when the board is blank. It's not easy when there's actually, like, a lot of stuff going on. It's like, oh, it's a free attack. It's like, what? They have, like, 3 creatures. It's like, yeah, but they won't block with any of those. It's like, oh, yeah. You're right. Those are the ones that I always feel like I miss them. Yeah, this deck is super sweet. Ballista X2? Yup. Gosh, that's annoying. It's fine, but it's annoying. Come to me. So, like, here, let's not miss the free attack, right? Let's go get it. All right. Damnation. Yep. Yeah, I can't let that resolve. I don't think I can. No, I cannot. It's just gonna take me too long to, like, get stuff set up. Damnation versus Verdict versus Damn. Just check out your color count. I mean, that's really good. It's gonna inform any of that. So, Wrenn and Six, then Lurrus, and then I have 2 mana. So probably just play a Bauble. No, the Cookbook. We'll play the Cookbook. All right. So Verdict's better against counters. Yeah. But you still need to look at your color pit, because how many decks with counters do you want to Wrath on average? It's not that high. It's not a big number. Oh yeah, Noodle Doodles. It's like a, medium minus thing that like, in terms of popularity of having a cookbook as a target for your saga. All right. We've officially done the Jun Sagavan and turned the corner because we have Lurrus. So let's hopefully win. Yeah, you definitely bring it up as the search target like fairly often. Ending my Wrenn and Six. Okay, you got one card left. Is it a good one? Ending my Lurrus? Bound Ravager. Okay. So we just get Snap here and kill that, probably. Or we just Needle it. Yeah, just, like, they don't have a board going on right now, so, like... Cookbook, so then Lurrus can keep loofing. Yeah, that's what I did last turn. And I guess I could have left the land in my hand just to make into food with the cookbook. But it's probably fine. Okay. You got it. Oh, Pepperoni attack. Keck W. Alright. It's worse than I thought it was going to be. Counterspell's probably okay. Okay. Oh, probably should have had the Spellbomb. It's okay. Hi, Kaya. Yeah, Twitch has been weird today. Like, even this morning when I was watching other people's streams, like, a bunch of them were just, like, randomly dropping. Mine's been dropped, like, multiple times. It's been really annoying. EE on 1 makes me want to keep this. Everything else about this hand is kind of awkward. You've been here for all 5 hours? Oh, my bad. Sorry. I haven't seen so many messages from you, but it's been a very intense day. Just lots of stuff going right, going wrong, going all over the place. I'm playing Minecraft? Playing with Lego. Nothing wrong with playing with Lego. Yeah, this is the first hand we've had where the mana looks kind of awkward, but I will say overall this deck has been like really rock solid on the mana front. Like, it's just not been a problem, and we just see it's like, I don't want to like point at this hand and be like, oh, you see, just totally fine, but it's like it really has been almost entirely fine. It really has been. So yeah, I totally like every deck has one of those actually, a cute bunny, where it's like, this is the worst land in the deck, but it really has to be there. In this case, it's so that you have a basic plains and another basic, basically anything that allows you to hit through Blood Moon. Play the Prismatic Ending through Blood Moon. That's what I meant. Sorry. Hit through Blood Moon was obviously very vague. Oops. I'm playing blue. There we go. Boop. Just cut off their 2-for-1. Everything else that's going on is kind of about as dangerous as it should be. I don't want to play Iteration yet. I think I just want to have more interaction. Tapped Watery Grave is probably fine here. So they're going to get an Ozolith. Probably. Which means I EE next turn with all the counters on the Ozolith. So how do I want to set up for that? I guess we just play Tap Watery Grave. Yeah. I actually would like to play a lot more of this deck and kind of dial it into my preference. Decay the Drum. I thought about it. Oh, we could have shocked the Watery Grave to cast the Decay. Yeah. This is fine though. Think the iterations are wrong? I don't think iterations wrong. I think it's okay, and I think you have the right number, which is 2. Like, it's not overboard. Decay Ozolith EE on 0? That's a thought. Hmm. Do you think the sagas are too greedy in this type of deck? No, they're actually almost uh you just did you just respond to yourself, Noodles? Anyway, I think the sagas are super necessary in this deck. Yes, they're awkward and it's a steep learning curve, like in terms of like how could you possibly play out games with this deck with this being the way the deck is. But I think it's actually like really all about it. Like it gives you a late game inevitability in your Wrenn and Six deck because so they're gonna get the Thopter. Yeah, I understand, Noodles. Like for sure you were. Yeah. Decay Ozolith, blow up all their stuff. Then they have a Thopter. Thopter plays the Walking Bliss as a 1/1, and they can. Yeah, all right. I like this. I mean, this deck is just a great example of like putting a lot of powerful ideas from the modern format together in a single deck and being good at playing it, right? Like that's what you did. Like you're like, well, Wrenn and Six and Saga is really good, and let's just like keep adding other good cards until is a 1/1 worth drown though. Oh, there we go. Yeah, maybe I don't know. There's a lot of ways to handle that. I'm not sure I picked the right one. Let's see. There were a lot of ways we could have taken this game. Ravager? Okay. So we're gonna play iteration, and then we're gonna ending the drum most likely. And then next turn we could snap iteration something. Okay, we can needle the Ravager. Hot. We can needle the Ravager first. So let's go hand, bottom, exile. Oh, they were just F6. And then next turn we can ending the Ravager. Do I want to get my island and play the map? Yeah, I do. I think this deck wants 4 Wrenn and Six. It's just like, but getting Wrenn and Six flooded is a real thing too. Of course, they immediately hit the land. Well, it's okay. We have the Ravager needled. It's not great, but it's fine. Oh, you only have 3. Okay, I see. I see. I keep thinking you're trying to like direct air traffic, cute bunny. Maybe that's just the direction your eyes are looking. This opponent really did not want to ever activate their power depot, which is like wild to me. Yeah, Wren's not always easy to cast in this deck, I guess, is the dilemma. Yeah, that's super problematic. Okay. They're my face? What? The disrespect. I mean, it means I can't fetch Shock to get a Saga this turn, but like, wow. That was unexpected. So now I can go ping. Now ending. And then, yeah, perfect. Saga. I think the problem is they're too low on time. Yeah, this is a Lurrus deck. So Nature's Claim. Well, with as long as this is in play, I don't think they can take this. So we'll counter that. Is this the end of the Eternal Weekend like God Pass thing? It might be that. Yeah, Teferi 5 on Tapping Saga is really nutty. They can shoot their Ravager, and that puts 2 counters on the Thopter, and then they kill my Wrenn and Six. Huh. Look at opponent using Zabaz's abilities like they're meant to be used. Good draw. Absolutely no respect. Exactly. Nor at this point do I think they should. All right. Is Chad happy? I got the free attack. Are you satiated now, you animals? I got the free attack. Are we done with? Oh, I should grab my Lurrus. Yeah. Well, no one card can beat me here. Yeah, you can boot up your Ink Moth. Yes! Free damage! Kind of insatiable here. Opponent said, "What luck? What a luck you have! OMG, I'm so tilted." What a luck we had. That's one luck. That luck is named Liz. How you doing, Lizard? Damn, dude. Footfalls, huh? Could be. Let's see. Do you have a companion? Do you have a companion? They have Lurrus. They are not on Footfalls. Sand could be anything. It could be even a boat. Yeah, I'll keep that. Oh no. It's that kind of Lurrus deck? No! I I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. I guess expectation would suggest that I thought about what they'd actually be playing at all with Lurrus instead of just it's not Rhinos. Yeah. My brain said, it's not Rhinos. Hooray. Don't want that. They took the Shadowspear. What? 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 Black Red Lurrus? Maybe. Could be Black Red, could be Jund, could be Grixis. Let's find out. DRC. That's where my brain went. Like, all right, I'm shocking here. I'm not sure it's right or not. So that's fine because we just discard one of these removal spells and then flash it back. Which do I want to hold on to? The push. The bolt? The push. Yeah, let's hold on to the push. Let's see what happens. I don't know why this always tilts me. Always tilts me. They're on blue? Oh no. Alright, let's see if they have the Spell Pierce. Or if they just did that for some other reason. I don't think these decks usually play spell. Okay, good. Whew. It was a weird... Oh, they're on Shadow. That's why they shocked. Yeah. Alright, I really want to have Snap Counter here. But if they have any discard spell, we just get, like, invalidated. But putting Lurrus into hand sucks. I think we have to let it, like, just pass over. If they just cast Croxa, here we go, Snap Counter, and then we can pick up the Lurrus. Looks like, yeah, that's Croxa. Okay, so I have colors for everything, so let's just be a little cautious with our life total and grab the island. Heat on top, sure. What luck you have. Whoever added that, you're a hero. Nothing? What? Yeah, I shouldn't have played the Saga here. If they have dress down here... Next turn I play the Lurrus, and if they dress down, then I get the constructs? Right, okay. We're mostly set up for... They didn't shock, so they're worried about how low they're getting. Especially against Bolt Snap. Only bad if they got discard. I mean, if they have... I mean, it depends on what discard they have here, but like... So first let's try to put them to 3. I do, Kaya. I do. Still thinking about her. So they're about to draw Thoughtseize? Rats. Although, kind of mostly kills them. Okay. And then what? Okay. They have Thoughtseize in hand. Wait. They're in an EOT dress down? I have a fetch anyway. I guess I just force it out. Like, why not? Like, if they have it, that's what they have. Sure. You can see what I'm drawing. If they have it, they have it. They're going to turn off both Cat's Death Touch if they play it now. But it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't get a construct, but they will lose. They need another removal spell, too. I guess they could have... Okay, well... Get that. They didn't... Okay, they didn't have anything. Saga trigger revolt. Yeah. It's pretty good. It's just good, clean deck building. That's what this whole thing is.
Just give him one of these.
I think I can cut a few bolts, counters, forces, forces entirely. I probably want 8 Abrupt Decay. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. I wouldn't say it's lightly green, white, and black. There is a double pip white black card, but it does mean that you can play, like, you can have one white source and one black source in play most of the time. You're totally fine. Yeah, it's actually very, very clever. The whole construction is just really, really nicely done. The Archmage's charms have actually been super low impact in this whole league, but there is only 2 of them, so I'm not actually criticizing them. I'm just saying, like, I don't really remember charm doing that much. Is this a keep? In this matchup, this is probably a keep. Just keep the playable 7. Bauble plus fetch land doing a lot of heavy lifting. I will say Bauble fetch lands too. Bauble fetch lands have been doing a lot of lifting in this league. Just setting us up for our second or third or fourth land drop a lot of the time. Oh, Raugrin. Okay. So that's a plains on top. So we shock for a steam vents on their upkeep. Oh, after I draw. But I think I'm letting them go to combat. If they have drown right here, like if they push the monkey in and go drown to protect it, it kind of sucks, but then I get to ending it, so it's not too bad anyway. The thing is, if I don't do this, if I bolt on upkeep and they have a second monkey, then the second monkey just hits me forever, which is bad. So, yeah, that's fine. Thanks, Gab Tools. So, it was a lot of work, but we got there. I guess now if they have the second one anyway, it's kind of a pain. But I'm pretty sure we just go ending plus map. They're 2 card types off for DRC, so it's definitely going to flip this turn 110%. Oh no. No, don't you dare. Oh, good. Not a discard spell? Sick. They didn't flip the DRC. My god. Freak, are you seeing this? Where's Mord? Mord, it's happening! Or guess not happening, as the case may be. Okay, they didn't have discard this turn, which means 100% sure that they'll have it next turn. But I'm pretty sure I'm playing Saga, Spellbomb, cracking the map, cracking the Spellbomb. Next turn, I can crack the map to get a black source, so that next turn I can go EE on 1 plus clear their graveyard plus. Okay, so I don't. Okay, got it. Okay, Let's get this out of my hand. If they don't have a discard spell this turn, we get to completely ruckus them. Uncle Ruckus, no relation. MTG bot sending you DMs. My MTG bot has an eternal sub already. The wonderful people at Twitch already. I would get green for Wrenn. That's fair. So this, we discard Iteration. Okay. We don't have the green, black, blue Triome anymore? Oh, okay. That's fine. But you're right. Getting green for Wrenn is more important than anything else. Get Breeding Pool. Yeah. So get the Breeding Pool. Untap. Second Wrenn and Six is great in case they discard. So 1 mana. EE. We can do the trick that we don't need to do. We could do it anyway. So hold priority. Hold on. Let me make sure priority is being held properly. How do I do it? I think it's doing it right. Yeah. Oh, there's that trigger anyway. So. I don't think I had to do that way, but I'm also not mad that I did. Question mark. They just didn't have anything, huh? Okay. Drew that. Tap these two, make a construct. Oh, MTG Bot is officially subbed forever to my channel, Freak, because of being a partner and them immediately getting in contact and getting that fixed up for me, which is kind of great. Love that. So I guess shock. I don't want to shock. Cookie! Holy jumping Jehoshaphat. I just don't really want to shock right now. And if they play anything proactive, it means I can cast a Wrenn and Six safely. Yeah, discard spell is fine as long as they don't have a second one or a second mana. Perfect. Thank you so much for that, Kookie. I'm just going to turn down the sub alerts. Everyone should know that there are 10 wonderful subs going out to the channel from Kookie, who's been a slightly more recent, but very, very wonderful, top tier, excellent, A+ friendly person who is just adding to the community beautifully here. But I love all you. Gosh darn it. All right, we got him. Got him. Crushed them on the value there. So they got unlucky on their DRC flips, which meant they were really behind on damage. I think we would have been okay anyway. But this deck definitely showing its power against like other grindy Lurrus decks and putting them through their paces. So yeah, this is a wild pile that like doesn't look like it should function, and we basically didn't have mana issues ever in that league at all. And French Wombat with a prime sub. Let me rip through these ones. So Kookie with the gifts out to JG Score, Ropeburn 01, Island GG, Rove Hool, Titan O'Clock, Elie Shea, Pasquale Arico, hanging with Mr. C, Sass Nipper, and Sondrak 2. If anyone else does have a Prime sub, just make sure you use that every single month on one of your favorite streamers. Could be a Magic streamer, could be me, could be Freak You Nasty, or Mord to Light, or Aspiring Spike, or Doomwake, or anyone great. But just make sure that you get that out there in the world. A Tunneling Cat, because Jeff Bezos does not need another gold-plated house or rocket car. Yeah, I think there's a touch too much removal in the main deck here. Like 4 bolts seems a little bit crazy to me. But I understand like the tempo plan and like just being able to close out games is something this deck needs to do when you run into something greedier than you, like the 4-color Ephemerate deck. But 4 endings, 2 pushes, and 4 lightning bolts is just, it just feels like too much. I know that Bolt has different utility, or sorry, Fatal Push has different utility than Bolt, but you already have 2 Drowning Locks. So, Lavinia I never really felt was good, so 0 Heat feels weird. I don't like Heat that much compared to Lightning Bolt overall. Heat's awkward to enable. Yeah, that makes sense. You don't have DRCs. Well, Saga plus Bauble plus instant, you're there, right? So that's not that hard. Or sorcery. Or like Saga and being in the yard actually makes Heat super easy to turn on because it puts enchantment in. Yeah, I didn't like the Lavinias at all, but we didn't run into like a lot of the matchups for them. I'm just not a fan of Alpine Moon in general, and if I am, I want to play only one. I'm not sure about Trophy and Decay, but as you said, you said yourself, Cute Bunny, that like the sideboard is definitely something you wanna work on. So I'm with you on that one. Anyway, for those in the future on the YouTube, make sure that you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, check out any of my other videos you're interested in